Sorry, my name's Danny. I'm going to be your nurse today. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good, good. So I was just looking over your chart. I know we met a time or two before. I was just looking at your chart and I noticed a couple of things. You use albuterol, is that correct?
Right.
Okay. How often do you use that?
2 puffs every day.
Okay, all right. And it looks like you have COPD as well. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I also noticed that you do smoke. How long have you been smoking?
I've been smoking since I was 14.
14. Okay. And how many packs a day would you say you smoke?
Probably 2 every day.
2 every day. Okay. All right. So I was just, the smoking is a little bit of a concern. No smoking, of course, is our goal. Would you mind if we talk about your smoking habits today?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So there's I use this thing. It's called a readiness ruler, but it's just a scale 0 to 10. You can see that here. So 0 would be you don't want to quit at all. 10 would be you're ready to quit. Have you ever thought about quitting smoking?
No, not really.
Not really? Okay. So on that scale today, right now, where would you be? 0 to 10. So not at all? So probably 0?
Maybe a 2.
2? Okay. Okay. All right. And you did say it's okay that we talk about no smoking, correct?
Right.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'd like to just have you consider about maybe quitting smoking. So there's a couple different things that we can talk about. Can you tell me some maybe pros and cons of quitting? So maybe start with the pros of quitting. What would you think would be something that would be beneficial if you were not smoking?
Well, my family would probably be happier.
Okay.
I have a niece and I could be a good role model for her. I'm not really able to hang out with her unless I'm not smoking.
That's good. Yeah.
I would be healthier.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Those are all good things. Especially, they're all great. Being more healthy, like you said, that's a huge one right there. How about the cons of smoking? What would you think?
well, every time I smoke, I get really short of breath, and that COPD gets worse.
Okay.
My clothes smell really bad. At work, they always comment on it.
Okay.
It's pretty bad. And then my dad died at 66 because he was a smoker. And he smoked even less than me, so it kind of scares me that I'm smoking
Okay.
way more than he is.
Okay. Those are you hit some really good pros and cons. So since we've talked about those, would you mind maybe if we talk about maybe a plan to quit?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. All right. So some things that we can do, with quitting. There's several different. There's hotlines you can call. There's websites. There's different information on that, and I have some of those numbers and websites in these papers that I'll give to you at the end. So what I hear you say is that you're considering quitting smoking, and I know you have smoked since you were young, since you were 14 years old, and also your dad died from lung cancer. And also, it's good that you want to